Welcome back to my channel, everyone. Street Tips here. We put this silver cell in operation on Friday. Today is Tuesday, so that's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. We've had it running for 4 days now. And if you look up here, the current flow has dropped off a little, only a half an amp. And so what we're going to do is go ahead and add a little bit of pure silver crystal into the anode filter here. I'm running out of this. That's all I got right here. So what I'm going to have to do is replenish these granules by melting some cement silver and pouring it in water. And so I think that's what we're going to do this video. Alright, that got the current flow back up a little bit on us. So I've got this cement silver from my gold refining, and it's just silver powder, about 98 or 99% pure. And what we're going to do is we're going to melt this in a crucible and then pour it in water to make these granules, and we'll use that for the feedstock in the electrolytic silver cell. Some folks have asked, why don't I just add the silver powder directly into the anode filter? And the answer is, I tried that, and what happens is that filter gets clogged up rapidly, and then the current flow starts dropping off. Let's take a peek in the cell. This is about 4 days worth of growth, and there you can see the silver depositing on the inside of the cathode as high purity elemental silver crystal. If you remember, when I set this thing up, I had a little bit of electrolyte left in my container here, and the electrolyte level in here has dropped off a little bit, so we're going to add a little bit of this silver nitrate electrolyte, just a little bit, and now we'll stir that up. And that'll replenish the actual physical level of the electrolyte and the concentration of silver in that silver nitrate electrolyte. Let's go ahead and charge up our crucible. I'm just using 2 MAP gas torches and an oxyacetylene torch, and I've got a crucible here that's wrapped in ceramic wool. Now I'll use one of the torches to form a crust on top of this silver before I try to put a heavy flame on this and blow all the silver out of the crucible. I've got a submersible pump, and it's shooting the water on the board there, so when we pour the molten silver on, it won't burn that board. Okay, that worked out pretty good. I'm going to try to charge this crucible back up while it's still hot and go for another charge. I'm going to move these silver granules out of the way. Okay, I think that's going to be it for this run. We've got enough shot for a couple of silver cell runs. So now we're going to gather this up, dry it off, and get it ready for the silver cell. some distilled water here. I'm going to rinse all the rest of the silver down into our dish here with some distilled water. Not a lot. Just get some of that tap water rinsed off of there. Thing's pretty heavy, man. Alright, here's our impure silver shot ready to be run through the silver cell. Now we're going to set our silver up on some low heat and dry it off. Okay, same trick as before. Now that we've got this dried off, what I'll do is run a spoon in here. And it's a cold stainless steel spoon. If there's any moisture still being driven off, it should condense on that spoon. And I don't see anything like that. Yeah, that's nice and dry. So what we'll do now, so I'm going to go ahead and pull this out of here, and we're going to let it cool off and get a weight on this. What I'll do is just set it down here on the concrete floor and let it cool off. I've got the silver cooled off now, and this stuff looks superb. I melted the last batch in my large furnace out in the backyard there. That thing scares me. It's loud, it's hot, and the shot doesn't look quite as good as what we got in here with this last evolution. Alright, let's get a weight on this. Like I said, I do not like using that large furnace. It's big and it's scary. It sounds like a jet engine. Let's go ahead and get a weight on this material that we just melted into shot. Alright, we've got 2,624 grams of impure 98 to 99% silver shot. And this is perfect for running through our silver cell. I'm back out here at the silver cell. This is our 5 pounds or so of freshly poured silver shot. Looks spectacular. And just to be clear here, to save people from asking what we're doing, this is cement silver. It's pure silver powder, 98 to 99% pure, and it comes from my gold refining. I use sterling silver to inquart the gold, and then I recover the silver from that, cement it on copper, rinse all the blue liquid off of it, and then I dry it out and put it in this bucket. I've got 3 more buckets of this, so I need to get moving on this. And then we melt it into this shot like this. This is the old stuff. And then I add it to my silver cell over here in the anode basket and pass an electric current through it. And then what happens is the silver travels through that electrolyte in the silver cell. You see the anode filter basket is submerged in the electrolyte, and the silver dissolves, passes through that filter, and then it plates out in there. as high purity silver, 3/9 fine or better. And this will conclude the video. I'd like to thank everyone for watching.